What's up, y'all? Goblinmaxxer here. Today I'm testing out my survival system, which I will very, very quickly bring up here. Where basically I have this plan to get big money in Minecraft, and it involves all of these farms and things and stuff. And you may be noticing, like, oh, why don't you have blast chambers? It's because I'm gonna be playing on a paper server. Okay, I spawned in a mesa. I didn't really expect that, but we're gonna still try and run with it anyways. Hopefully this biome isn't like 1,000 blocks long. Okay. There's gotta be like a way out soon, though. So it should be fine, but basically my goal is to find trees, punch trees until I get like, what is it, like 32 wood. And, okay, let's really try to find... Okay, get out of here, sodium. 18 chunk render distance? My computer can handle 18 chunk render distance, surely. Oh, perfect, jungle, right over there. This is possibly the second best biome I could have gotten for wood. First best, of course, being, what would it be, a taiga? Also, because we are in... this area, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of exposed mine shafts, which is really cool. But first off, I do want to get some wood because I've ultimately come to the conclusion that you got to get wood first thing. Like that's not something you can skip unless you're a speedrunner and you're speedrunning. And even then, it's typically just a good idea to get wood because it's gonna be something you need later in the playthrough if you're, you know, not just like going for time. Oh, get that. That could have not spawned at like a worse time. Like that was literally just like so unlucky. If a vine grow just right in front of me. Oh jeez. Okay, I think we're gonna want to go for this. Dude, that really freaking scared me. So the goal is to get wood, then we go underground, possibly. I really gotta reference the spreadsheet again. Or no, not the spreadsheet, the OneNote. But the goal is essentially I want to find a village. Oh, okay, then that's probably what I want to do first. I want to find a village so I can get some crops, set up a villager breeder. First thing, like basically as soon as possible we want to start breeding villagers and also set up the iron farm portion just so eventually we can get the iron farm functional, and that's just going to be huge for progression. Let's see, axe, this, possibly a sword as well just while we're here, and shovel, hoe as well. I mean, I guess why not craft the whole shebang? Now we just... Okay, I picked that up. I don't know why I didn't hear the sounds. Well, it's because I have the sounds turned down, that's one. But now we just go until we get 32 wood. And then we try to find a village. The reason it's 32 is because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a village, but also... Well, actually, I ought to just go to the top of this tree, just to scout everything out, you know. And also, once I'm up here, I can jump from treetop to treetop, or bridge if I need to. So we are going to end up getting a little bit more than 32 wood. And also, I crafted a sword to go along with my axe, just so I can save durability on the axe exclusively for like chopping trees, or pumpkins or melons if we come across them. Now we're at the top of the tree. Gonna break through the ladder. Dang, this jungle goes high. I'm gonna craft a solid amount of these, but of course we're gonna prioritize using our dirt right now. Man, what a spawn, huh? I don't think, because we can't find jungle villages either. I think it's a good idea to just stay on top of the trees here. I mean, of course, unless we can't. I guess, like, screw me, I guess. Oh no, there's birch forest over there. Okay, so Wait a second. This is a really skinny patch of jungle then. Okay. You know what? Since the jungle's ending here, I think we could just head on down. These melons. Only like 20 or so. Because you only really need like 20 to get a nice steady, sustainable farm going. And you'll pretty much have all the melons you could ever need, unless you need to farm an industrial amount of them, which is usually never. And also, it's a very convenient food source in the meantime. Actually, now that I am eating them as food, it's gonna make me realize I probably should have grabbed a few more. Okay, pig, 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 pig. Going for the. Okay, we didn't get the crit, but we need those pork chops, that's for sure. And bamboo. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about bamboo. We should probably get a few. Especially since it's literally like so easy to harvest. Like I think anyone that I run into until I get like a stack. And finally, of course, like, yeah, the sheep. We need the sheep. We need the chickens. Basically any farm animals we see that we can get our hands on, we just kill. We don't worry about like herding them up for farming in this stage of the game just because it's we can just find more later. And because we'll be more geared up later. Is this like 5 brown sheep? Isn't this like supposed to be rare? Or they just spawn in like packs? So like I could find a pack of pink sheep if I really got super lucky. Well, I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But there's another piggy here. And, okay. So what I want to do is okay, you're a baby. I just killed you in front of your mother. Sorry, that was a bit deranged. Also, fire spread is off on the server, but I'll just leave it on because it's funny. Very funny to watch everything burn. Perhaps that signifies that there's something wrong with me. No, surely not. So we're gonna get to the top of this hill, scout over in these directions, see if there's a village. If there's not, then boy howdy, I'm not gonna, go for the village, I guess. I guess I'll just settle down, make a temporary base, and then I'll figure out where to go from there, exactly. But dang, we're running into all the freaking passive mobs. So we really don't need to worry about getting meat for food. So we got like six, okay, bro. I notice I'm saying like, okay, bro, and like, what is that other word? Low-genuinely? Like, these are not words that I usually say, yet I've been brainwashed by society to say them. Notice how I also just completely skipped over the mesa biome. It's because it doesn't bring me closer to completing progression. It actually just takes me further away. There's coal on that hill over there. There's also... Wow, this is really freaking cool world generation. It's too bad I'm gonna skip past it. I'm thinking fastest way to keep going is probably just to hit the ocean and craft the boat. And in fact, I would be best off to do it right now. Craft the boat and start flying. Of course, that would have been awkward if I took full damage. And here, of course, now that copper is useful, we're gonna mine some copper. Because I'm gonna make so much, copper tools and copper armor. Yes. But actually, because copper is like really useful now. Especially since it's like one of the... Like, it's really rare to find exposed iron, and typically it's in really small distributions. With copper, they just give it to you, man. Which honestly, I think is super cool. I could just literally mine this stuff, get like 49 of it. That's like a full set of armor and the works. Just for like existing. Awesome, thank you. Ooh, and may as well grab some coal as well. Yeah, who needs caving? If I went down into a cave, I would have gotten killed by mobs. That's also the other thing I want to do. I want to employ risk mitigation for when I go down into caves. So essentially that's going to involve basically like setting mini bases, essentially. where, like, once I, feel like I've cleared out, like, a certain area of the cave, I'm just going to block it off, set up, like, a crafting table, chest, furnace. Speaking of furnace, I want to get a furnace one right now. I may actually just stay here for the night, because I have no idea where the sun is right now. But I mean, if if I don't know where it is, then it's probably setting. Just which is my luck, right? So we just gotta go into here, craft ourselves a brown bed. This is how beds look like, when you wove them out of straw. You couldn't necessarily decide the color of your bed. It was brown, because that was the color of the straw, I say. Because I wove my own bed. No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But honestly, I don't need that much. I only need like 32. So something like this. Plus 2. There we go. Now we can craft another furnace. Get that going as well. Of course, this isn't as fast as I would like it to be, but hey, we gotta work with what we got. We couldn't find the village, so. And I think I'm going to skip sleeping because, well, A, we could get a lot more stone this time, and perhaps even we could hit, if we are lucky, an ore deposit, or maybe even a cave. And also, because there will be mobs spawning on the surface, my hope is that not as many spawn underground, which will give us a little bit of an easier time here in the caves. Now, that may just be complete pseudoscience. I may be the Alex Jones of, Minecraft myths. Like, you gotta mine at night. Because then the hostile monsters, they can't get to you. Sorry, I'm not a very good impressions guy. Like, I can only really do the impressions that other people can, like, do by default. Like, Peter Griffin is a classic. Like, hey, I'm Peter Griffin. Like, everyone does a Peter Griffin. Everyone does a Mario. It's me, I'm Mario. Wahoo! But, like, it's just because, like, these characters, they have very easily, like, mimicable, like, voice characteristics. Like, even a character like Meatwad, like, you just gotta, you just gotta go down the part like this, and then you adjust it, and then you adjust it, and then all of a sudden, you're talking just like me. You're talking just like Meatwad. Okay, here's the aforementioned cave. I'm going to stay far away from. Please do not snipe me through that hole which I have just left uncovered. Please and thank you. But yeah, it's this versus the old me would have definitely gone in there and like tried to duke it out, which would have resulted in my death and me having to start over. So this is what we have so far. Gonna need to craft another stone pickaxe. I'm not gonna use my bamboo. I'm gonna use the sticks, which I will just craft right now. Probably even craft 2, because I probably need 2. Actually, I should have saved that for torches. Damn it! Yeah, so also sorry for last video that the audio got all jacked up. I think it's because I actually just left my what is it, my headphone up like this, and the audio was really bad and echoey because it's not picking up, like, it's not pointed towards my mouth, it's pointed towards the air. So yeah, it didn't really do a good job. I just kind of realized a baby zombie could come through there, so we're going to completely isolate ourselves and it will have no negative impacts on our mental health. Lol, I'm so millennial. God. Okay, get back with the program. Well, I mean, the program is pretty straightforward from here. We're just gonna go down in the deep, dark cave, without iron. Okay, so that might be a little bit of a problem. I suppose in the meantime, I could just Ooh! And it freaking pays off, dude. It freaking pays off. I think I ought to get a chest going, like a temp chest. As well as, you know, get the rest of the copper. Hopefully that tool breaking wasn't too loud. And, with that, we should be able to have a decent backup in case stuff absolutely hits the fan. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Dude, that clip is so fucking funny. Why did I say that after? I'm supposed to be more family friendly, and here I am cursing. I'm setting a really bad example. Okay, I don't think we can really afford to smelt anymore. But at the same time, I mean, we could leave all this stuff, like, in here. Like, except for the good amount of the blocks. Actually, we'll leave all the cobblestone in here. Because goodness knows we don't need all of that cobblestone. I mean, like, come on. Leave a couple of cooked rations here, just so. Leave that. Leave. Okay, take this because it's a weapon. Take this because it's an extra mining tool. This really shouldn't even be in my inventory anymore. This is all I have, and it's all I will have, and I think I just have to deal with it. Let's see. If I craft a... because I don't think this does any more damage. Now, does it? It does not. So it's effectively worthless, is what you're telling me. Well, this is 90.8, but it's made of copper. Okay, yeah, I could bring that. But also, I'd like to bring it back up if that's what I'm going to do. Don't worry, guys. We are definitely going to go down into the cave as soon as I realize that I could also craft a copper pickaxe, which is actually better than the stone pickaxes that I just crafted. How did I craft stone pickaxes? I could not give you a good answer of that. Because it wasn't a good decision. Okay. Sure. And then this is their backup pickaxe. This is... I know I'm being a scaredy cat, to put it lightly. But I just want to make sure I'm as prepared as possible for what could possibly be down here, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm washed. I am, like, so washed these days. Like, genuinely, all of my Minecraft skill is gone. Does not exist anymore. Let's try and get a better idea of what we're dealing with here. Nothing, 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 nothing. I don't see anything. There better not be anything down here, or else I am going to... Okay, there's a creeper. Good enough. Now we just have to light... Okay, that could have been really bad. I could have gone gravel trap. Light this like a fire. Yeah, that's just a really bad, like, metaphor. Like, yeah, dude, you light a fire. Of course you do. Like, how else was it supposed to start? Let me put out the fire to get it started. I don't know. Maybe if you, like, put water in a grease fire. Or you do some... I forget what the incorrect thing is to do with an electrical fire, but I know there is one. And I know it can completely devastate you. Okay. Let's loop back around. Also, I did not expect this cube to be this massive. Oh my goodness. Okay. This should be fun. Let's sort of hope... Okay. That's gonna flow... Thankfully not too far. Let's place that there, and let's start mining some iron, shall we? And then once we get around 8 iron, I am just gonna head back up, so I can get a shield, because the shield, actually... Thankfully, since I brought this stuff down here, I can just smelt on the fly, which is very nice. Very nice to have on-the-go operations. So just gonna craft a crafting table. Put that in the 9th hotbar slot. Craft me a furnace. Use the furnace in conjunction with planks here to smelt some iron. And that is nice. Very nice. I suppose that is a good thing to keep note of. That I can use the planks to smelt iron instead of coal, so I don't have to actually bring coal. Although coal would be very useful for, like... Okay, never mind, I should bring coal regardless, because it's useful for torches, of course. Dang! 16 iron, man. It's actually crazy. I think I'm actually just gonna stay in copper and try to devote my iron to tools. Or, you know, something useful. Yeah, okay. So this is probably gonna be the last copper I'm gonna buy. Because I will be completely honest, this is getting to be a bit much copper. I think now, yeah. This is definitely more than a... I don't think I will ever need more than a stack of copper. For, like, practical use. Maybe if I want to, like, decorate, sure. But not even if, like, I employed copper golems would this be necessary. So let's get this coal, let's head up, and then we'll do a bunch of smelting. Hooray. I love to smelt the iron. And we'll just take the 4 ingot loss here unless we manage to scrounge together 4 more iron, which I doubt. Craft this many into torches, put them in the off. Wait, do not leave until you craft that shield, buckaroo. I will not. I know the dastardly consequences if I fail to do that. It's called getting destroyed. To put it heavily. You get done. You get got. So don't do that, like, ever. Okay, let's get a water bucket as well. Lord forbid I catch on fire here. Let's see, we got a spider over the horizon. A big, sort of cavern here. Oh, but he's in the water, so he's powerless. Look at him, so powerless. So unable to do anything, really. Also, for early game, string is pretty much like gold. Which is funny to say, because I mean gold in, like, a real-life sense, not gold in, like, an early game Minecraft sense. It's actually way more valuable than gold early game. And I suppose except for, oh, okay, yeah, no, just don't explode. Alright, buddy. That's why you have a shield. Actually, I didn't even take any damage from that. I don't know how I managed to avoid it, but if I had to make my best guess, it was because the block was in the way. And explosion damage is kind of weird, that it's calculated with diagonals. Okay, that's a horde of zombies. That's a creeper, which I cannot hit, because I am on 70 FOV, instead of a much shorter FOV. Did they, like, buff zombies? Because why are there 4 of them, dude? Like, you can't be serious. They don't spawn in this high of a number. Also, how am I missing all of my... Come on, man. Also, I really should not be backpedaling like that. That's how I walk into a creeper and get exploded. Okay. Let's eat them now. I want to conserve my mutton for really tense situations. Well, let's finish clearing this puppy out. Looks like we're in deep slate territory now. Damn it! I always get that first shot. And you always gotta, like, nobble it at the end. I don't even know where I got that term. You know what? I know where I got that term novel from. It's in like an old Minecraft guidebook. But when it recommends like this very like ancient mob grinder setup where you literally like you build like a cobblestone staircase or you come in at like the bottom, like after luring the mobs towards the staircase, like such that they can't see you, and you literally just like hit the mobs. It's such an archaic way of mob grinding, but I mean it likely worked. I mean, albeit it's very large and clunky, but it certainly does get the job done. But it used the phrase "novel at their knees" to describe killing them from below. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. Okay. Ooh, we uncovered some gold. Uncovered some lovely gold. Where did that creeper go? Okay, there you are. Awesome. And here's the geode. Might be useful to gather a couple of amethyst crystals. Useful, quote unquote useful. Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, none of the crystals are grown. So, talk about useful all you want, really. Because it honestly appears useless. That's what I'm gonna say. It appears useless. There really serves no purpose here. But let's see. Can I mine this with stone? No. SOL. I gotta get back. Actually, no. I could craft another thing on the fly. Paranoid check to make sure I'm not getting ganged up on. Paranoid check to make sure I'm not getting ganged up on. Paranoid check to make sure I'm not getting ganged up on. Okay, I'm just gonna have to trust in the process. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm not gonna get ganged up on a third time. No. It's already happened too many times for it to ever happen to me again. And it will never happen to me again. It will never happen to me again. And not only do you have my word, you have it twice. I wonder if I'm even gonna clip that, or if I'm just gonna clip like the first, relatively like sort of semi-funny thing. They always get you, man. But that's why you always gotta have a shield. Always gotta have a shield on you. Jesus Christ, man. Literally, as soon as I say that, too, I was like, oh, okay, well, nothing's gonna happen. Never say that. Never say that in the caves. Something's always gonna happen in the caves. You can't count that out. Something really stressful is always gonna happen in the stupid frickin' caves, man. At least here, there's, like, natural light and stuff. So I don't gotta worry about lighting the place up too much now. Okay, this is way too far. Why am I overextending? Let's see, iron, looking for iron. I'll mine it here first, even though this is a really dangerous zone. It's already been established that it's a very dangerous zone. I'm gonna go up. And in fact, this iron mining right here that I'm doing right now, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe, like, at most, I get, like, a stack of iron. Because that's the most I could possibly need at this stage in the game. Like, in case I'm paranoid, oh, I want to craft iron tools because they're marginally better than copper. Like, okay, I guess, man. But, like, yeah, I used to play a little bit worse. Yeah, I used to play a little bit. Yeah, okay. But, yeah, I'm really not... Because I'm gonna build an iron farm. I don't need, like, a ton of iron from the ground if I'm just gonna build a renewable source of it. Eventually. Because then, once I build the renewable source of it, it's like, GG. I will get a little bit of gold. Even though it's useless, because I just, like, out of instinct, I don't like, technically, I really shouldn't have, like, technically, I should throw the gold out of my inventory right now, but I'm not going to because I love my gold. Like, technically, I really shouldn't be doing this, but I am. Because, it's my game, it's my friggin' First Amendment right, living in my country as a free American, and you can't, you got a problem, you can tap to Uncle Sam, dude. Yup. Sips, sips Black Rifle coffee. Okay, don't go down there then. Besides, you got plenty of iron up here. Why would you ever need to go down? Because that's the thing, like, the more and more I go down, it's literally just, like, hoping to find diamonds. Even though it's like I'm just overextension after overextension. It's like I'm literally asking to just die underground in a hole. Like, sure, it's, like, fun, but until, like, you die, and then, because, like, all the areas you ran through are now spawned in, mobs are gonna spawn along the way, and the entire graveyard erupts around your loot, or in front of your loot, actually, and you can never retrieve it ever again. And it is a horrible feeling, because you do just have to eventually accept the fact that you aren't getting your loot back, or you could spend 5 minutes of agony trying to get it back and not before it despawns. Or you get there 5 minutes and 1 seconds and watch it despawn right in front of you. Yeah, you could. It would make for a good clip, though. It would make for a very good clip, so perhaps you should ignore my advice and just do that. So really not a lot of Minecraft music. Did I, like, disable it? No, it's on. It's on. Oh, it's on default. That's why. So I hope you like listening to me talk. Cause, or maybe it's been playing and it's just really silent. Maybe. I don't know who's gonna watch, like, let's see, what is it now? 32 minutes of me caving in an early game, too. You see that? You see that? Yeah. I played a bit of Bed War. I played a bit of Hypixel Bridges in my day. Actually, I'm just kidding. I've never, like, I don't play Hypixel Bridges, like, at all. Like, I don't even think I have, like, genuinely. I think I've just done it, like, to place blocks and, like, hit people and stuff, but I never actually, like, tried to win in that game. Oh, dang, that creeper took, like, a quarter of my shields. Oh, my goodness. Also, yes, I do have more torches. However, I don't think I'm gonna do much more exploring here. As, well, first off, I gotta loop back around for the rest of my iron smelting. Let's see here. Well, actually, I'd like to just consolidate my resources in the big chest above. Uh, which also involves me going back up. Which I will. Happily. With glee. With glee, Mr. Squidward. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's really not even worth it to, like, get diamonds either. Just because I can trade with villagers to get diamond armor. In fact, I have, like, everything. Literally everything I could possibly want, possibly need. I say we grab our stuff, we throw away the useless junk, and we actually just book it. Copper? I don't even need, like, copper, dude. Well, I have space in my inventory, so I may as well take it. Feather, sure, tough. Get the actual hell out of my inventory. This, raw chicken, raw pork chop. Useful, useful, useful. Also useful. Not that useful. Also not that useful, but it's gonna fill my inventory anyways. Granite, get out of here. I don't want you. And then the last thing I will take is my bed, and we will leave. Oh wow, it was night. I thought I was gonna click it and it was gonna say it was day. But, alas, we say goodbye to the shelter. Goodbye, shelter. Thank you for housing me. Where's my boat? Before I get out here and have to craft a boat and then eventually explode. Oh, it's right there. Let's turn around. Hope the creeper doesn't get right into our boat. Let's head out. Let's see here. That's a suspiciously square. I guess we're just making suspiciously square world generation then. Because yeah, this is nothing. How much coal do I have? I could always stand the top off my stack here, but no more than a stack, because then that's just takes up too much inventory space. Also, lapis. Okay, I mean, don't mind if I do. Sure, why not? 57, if that's 56, 64 and 1. Bye-bye 1. Say your Davy Jones locker. See, I come up with so much more creative lines. I'm not, like, just screaming fuck. Okay, well, I really shouldn't have said that. My bad. My apologies. So we're gonna go voting. Not now. Not now. I was thinking of grabbing kelp, but really just not necessary. I can find kelp later on. Also, wait. Think about this. Where did you just come from? I don't know. I could use a compass. See where I actually, like, am, I suppose. So okay, yeah, I am going the right direction. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, sorry, my throat's so raspy. Ooh, Savannah. You know what Savannah means? That means there is a mother freaking village right there. A mother freaking village, literally just right there. For the plundering, for the taking. I understand there's a very hostile, intentions. So I must be completely honest with you. Yes, they are. And yes, I'm going to take over this village, and I'm going to turn them all into my wonderful, I call them trading assistants. Because they're so helpful with trading. I mean, I just couldn't pass up. It was right there. Now, you see a cookie on a platter. Are you just gonna give it up? So thank goodness, finally some cows. Because this... Okay, dude. You give up the amethyst. Pick up the, over what, though? Over cobbled deep slate. Cobbled deep slate. It's not useful at all. It's really, useless, as I would call it. See that and that. Could I use more wool? I mean, I could use that over copper pickaxe. Now I feel like we're getting a bit off track here. Especially since we already have so much food. And this is a really cool cave. Like, holy moly. All the caves in the seed are just absolutely astounding. But, alas. I mean, if I'm already killing brown sheep, then I'll just keep killing black sheep. And yes, it does have wool. Sorry, I can't do that the funny laugh that everyone wants me to do. Everyone wants me to do the funny laugh, but alas, I cannot. I really hope you guys enjoy my wordplay and awesome freaking sense of humor. Honestly, I kinda doubt it. Because no one watches my videos. Well, actually, people do, but they don't leave likes. So let this be your call to action. Please like my video, because it shows me that you like the video. Thank you very much. But if you don't, and I might actually make good videos for once. Okay. Dude, what is with this world gen? Why does it look like this? I thought it was supposed to like look different. If I'm gonna be honest, like a little better than this. Really hope I didn't set generate structures to off. I don't think it did, like at all. Dude, it's like literally just ripe for the picking. Like I just walk out here with an entire barbecue in front of me on the plains. My goodness gravy, man. Also, I am still looking for that village. Yep. Now, what I would like to find going through here. Well, first off, if I could find the stronghold, that would be really... I don't know how I would feel about that. That would feel like a bit too much right now. Really want to find... Is that a freaking mushroom? It is. Dog. Oh, and that's an ocean temple. Get me the actual hell out of here, dude. Literally the island of heaven with hell and the ocean of hell in between. Oh my goodness. Ooh, but look at this. And hold on. I may be completely mistaken here, but okay, hold on. Let's think this through. What do I need for a brush? I think I need wheats and some other stuff. Okay, here. So, if I get lucky with a seed drop, I craft a hoe. So craft the hoe. May as well craft an iron hoe. Let's not skimp out on the ingredients now. All times. Throw that out, sure. Plant that. Bone meal it. Damn it! It'll be worth it. Use this in conjunction with string and a copper. I think this is how you craft it. That's how you craft it. Okay, so the wheat was completely worthless. Okay. Alright. Let's throw the arrows up. Because really the last thing we need is like, I don't know. What do you call it? Like, dude, I don't know. I'm just focusing on this because I've actually never done this in Minecraft before. Like, this is a genuine first for me. I've never done this whole, frickin', excavation thing. This is the first time I'm doing excavation seriously in this game. I think that's actually the first time I've ever done, like, a suspicious sand. See, what about bundle? What do I need to craft a bundle? I need that in a string, then I can collect all this useless crap. Holy life-saving, invention. Thank you, Mojang. This is the one good thing about not the notch takeover, the notch sellout, is that we finally get bundles in the game. And we don't have to worry about running out of inventory space. So thank you, Notch, for selling Minecraft. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Okay, and that's the last positive thing I'll say about Notch, probably for a long time. Yeah. Oh, just because, like, what has he done for me? You know, like, oh yeah, you made a game with blocks. That's cool. Well, Microsoft added mine coins. I don't see you adding any mine coins. Please tell me that. Yes, dude. Thank freaking God. We got it. We got the sniffer egg. And it goes in the pouch. This is the best day ever. That was a non-suspicious thing. Oh boy, a wooden hoe. Yeah, what am I expected to do with that? Come on. Now I got a buried treasure. We gotta find this. Gotta find this, lads. But genuinely, this is a really good addition. The what do you call it? The I was about to say the bundle. Because the bundle is amazing. I don't know why I haven't been using this earlier. Why I've been so dead in the water about it. Because it's literally like nothing but a positive change. Like there's nothing inherently bad about this. It's actually just 100% good. Let's see, now that we have the treasure. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. Is this true, Rock? Yes. Yes, it is. So let's keep heading this way. Are you... Okay. So, it's at the Mushroom Island, I can tell. However, you need to stay far away from these guardians because they spell nothing but trouble. And I am nowhere near equipped enough to take on a guardian or an elder guardian. At least not now. Also, holy shit! I'm sorry, I don't know what's gotten into me. Or my throat in particular, but holy Mushroom Island, dude. Dude! This thing is huge! Oh my goodness. Also, this is like the furthest... I know I said I was far away from the village before, but this is possibly like the furthest away from a village I could possibly be right now, which I find hilarious. Because this is like the antithesis of like me. Like I encountered every source of wealth but the one that like I had planned for. This is hilarious. I need more of your meats. Okay, scratch that. Cut that out of the video. But... yeah, yes. Many natural resources of which I will rightfully, well, not rightfully plunder. Certainly take it. Oh my god. There's no way it's supposed to be like this large, just in general. Like, I swear. Let's just scratch that. Cut that out of the video. We're getting pretty good weather rates here. In terms of like game balancing, this is like kind of, well, it's supposed to be broken because it's supposed to be super rare. But when you stumble upon it, I mean, damn. Also, like, damn, this is like a continent. What am I, just beelining towards the next pack of mushrooms I see? No, there's a lava core right here. I think I may need to... I think it's actually just time for me to go to the nether. Which is so stupid! Because I'm not even at a village. But what if I spawn directly in the nether fortress? No! You will find a village. You will get to a village. You will take the villagers, you will work with the villagers cooperatively. I guess. Also, what? Did we just like instantly transition into deep ocean? That you cannot be. No. No, dude. What that? No. Please tell me this is just another island that I can avoid easily. Please, man. Please tell me this is... Okay, wait. Actually, I completely forgot about the buried treasure. Whoops. Okay, we're going away from the great treasure. Perhaps we'll find it one day, but not today. And not now. Hey! Get back on that boat. But see, look, there's another ship right here. We could just get the... Hey, just get the treasure map from this ship and try and find it. Unless it's in the direction known as backwards, in which case we will actually never find it. And it will remain a mystery, lost to time forever. And I do voices a lot better when I don't speak in front of... Oh! I don't know how rare that is, but that looks really cool. Other boots, TNT. Okay, TNT is probably the most interesting of these. Here. Mostly because I can use it for shenanigans. What types of shenanigans? Unknowable shenanigans, yes. Most certainly indeed. Okay, you threw out the wrong thing again. You weren't supposed to throw that out. But you did. So I don't really know how to feel about you, man. Okay, throw that out. Put this in the second hopper slot. We're going to find something potentially, maybe using the power of knowledge. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Awesome. What did I uncover? I uncovered the fact that the chest is not here. Which is arguably very useful. No, it isn't. This is arguably a massive freaking disappointment. Unless, of course, it's not. Okay, get... Not now, dude. Just not now. Yeah, we could definitely find it here. It's just waiting to be discovered. Totally. But where would it be? Exactly. Because yeah, this is still the ship. Again. You got me there. Yeah, it's the broken off part of the ship. But like, where is the yeah, the chest? It's supposed to be here. I don't know. I'm sorry for y'all, but I don't really care. Oh my goodness, let me up, please. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest, man, after seeing these mushroom islands, I'm not sure if there's anything I could do that's, like, interesting. Well, I suppose I did eat my second pizza today. Thank goodness, not another mushroom island. I was about to get very, very scared if that was just permanently the case. Also, this is a Nautilus, yes? What do I do with you? How do I tame you? Do you take this? Do you take that? What do I need to get you to be mine? Maybe I put the armor on it, actually. No. Maybe I just gotta take out these fishies. Utilize their sweet, succulent meats in order to gain a new friend. Possibly. But I don't know. Where'd it go? Kind of what I'm wondering. Oh, hello. Do you like my sweet, succulent meats? Let's see here. Let's get this in the offhand. And, let's, I don't know. Maybe. Don't seem to be very receptive to this now, do you? Maybe if I... No. Okay, well, I don't know what you want, exactly. Hey, you are a kelp type of guy? No. Maybe you're more of a seagrass fellow. A seagrass in that. Okay, let's get to the surface. Ow. Kelp. Where is my seagrass? My diet doctor seagrass? Myself. You are right there. Yes. Give me my seagrass, boy. Give me my seagrass. Where is this guy? He keeps hiding from me. God damn it. And it's almost nighttime. You gotta be joshing me, man. Please let me sleep soon. Please let me sleep soon, dude. This isn't funny. This is not funny. This is not humorous. In any sort of circumstance. There we are. Very nice. Hopefully now we can find this gosh darn Nautilus throughout the vast expanse of the sea. Even though he was literally just here. He was just smelling my fish. He's gone. We have moved so far from the plot. I was like, what the heck is that? It's got like a squiggly thing on its head. Nope. Okay, it's over there. You better like seagrass, dude. Or else I think I'm actually gonna snap, bro. Better be a seagrass fella. You're not a seagrass fella. I don't know what to do for you. You piss me off. Better be a cod fella. Mmm. You're really, really getting to me, aren't you? What am I supposed to do for you? My boat's all the way over there. Okay, screw this. I'm looking up how to tame a Nautilus. Like, I'm just going to look it up. Nautilus. Nautilus Wikipedia. Nothing on Minecraft. Nautilus Minecraft. Neutral mob can be tamed, but with what? Taming by being fed pufferfish? I have to get this guy a pufferfish to tame him. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. You are as good as like I'm solid, bro. I genuinely like I'm fine without you because I got a boat that's better than you. So I'm low-key just out. Low-key just outie. Like the car that they make. That is a car. I suppose so. See, look, I got another one right here. Another one right there, another one right there. You don't mean anything to me. You're all pawns in my big scheme. My big game. There it is. There it is. The fucking village. I found it. You're a friend for person. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Pull those. Found it. Finally found it. And they're going to be remembering this day, marking in their calendars as Doomsday. Because what I'm about to do to them, let me just say, it ain't gonna be pretty. Oh, so look at this. We got horses out here. So you could crash saddle. Jeez, I just keep remembering more and more about Minecraft. I'm like, wow. I didn't even know that was in the game. I thought that was like fake. I thought that was like a fake update that they made the troll people. First things first, we're gonna take all of our belongings, we're gonna put it in some villager's house as to displace him. Then let's see, we could put our bed, if possible, on top of here so that only I may access it, not the stinky freaking villager. Okay, that had to have been like insensitive to like some capacity. I think I may actually even have to like issue an apology after that one. Like, I'm really sorry for saying it like that. 64 beef, never mind, dude. Holy moly, 64 beef. 64 beef, 64 cobblestone, man. Dude, I'm set for like life. Dude, I have so much fucking money. Bingo. Should probably craft a second furnace. So I can smelt all the ores I got as well. All of the ores. All of the glorious ores. Awesome. Actually, I can take that one out. Because I already know the others are already in there. Let's see here. So set the spawn point. Excellent. Get some of the pumpkins. 4, 5... Craft this. Okay, now we start farming. Farming like we've never farmed before. So we get our hoe. Got this. We get 20 melon slices. Okay, great. Now we got 30 melon seeds. Great, fantastic. So for the melon farm, right. First off, let's try and find the actual farms that they have here in the village. The rest of this stuff is like cool. And if we run into any hay bales along the way. Or actually, I'm just gonna seek out the hay bales, I suppose. And disintegrate them with my hay bale disintegrating device. Plant the sugarcane. Go over here, take the sugarcane, also plant it. Like more centralized location. There we go. Do this. By the way, I don't think I've ever explained my philosophy for doing things like this way instead of the previous way, where essentially what I would do is I don't even know. Well, just play like the game quote unquote normally, even though they're like playing the game quote unquote normally. It's really just more of like a subjective opinion. Holy copper sphere, nice, nice. Very well, very nice. I suppose hopefully we could find like a fast horsey or something. And also, thankfully, since I already have iron, I don't need to murk this golem here. I can tide myself. Well, of course, until I need to start the iron farm, then things might get a little bit dicey. Let's see. More stuff, more things. Hello, scribe. Nice stuff you got here. May I have it? Potatoes, good, good. Still not carrots, but potatoes is actually all we need for this. And I want to make sure I'm getting this correctly. Really should have just bridged up with hay bales. This village does not have a farm. Okay, well, we got the potatoes at least, but it does kind of put a hamper in things. Because I can't just plunder a farm. Instead, I have to actually, like, get stuff. But first things first, let's empty our offhand here. Try to tame a horse here. What? Why can I not feed you? I thought I could feed you hay bales to tame you faster. Guess I'm a fool. I don't think this is a very fast horse, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I think this is actually a very slow horse. Okay, but come on, you gotta give me something here, dude. It's gonna keep happening until you friggin' you're gonna break your back in, dude. Okay, there we go. Nice. How fast are you? Okay. I don't know. Holy speed! Am I right in thinking that this guy's actually like friggin' Lightning McQueen or something, man? Like, genuinely, he's super fast. Okay, you better be good on this next one. Like, right immediately. Okay, dude. I like how this isn't even like, isn't even like guaranteed. This is just kind of, what even is it? It's just a patience thing, really. I just get impatient. Okay, okay, I do have control over this guy. Like, am I crazy? Or is this guy, like, super fast? I think I might actually just be crazy. Let's do a little bit of a test here. So I run from house to house. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 500,000. Okay. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000. Okay. It's like 40% faster. At least, if that's how you do the math. It's probably more like 30% faster. Okay, well, the time was had. Let's see here. What do we need? We need to throw all this stuff in here for now. Actually, no, you get put there. To put in your place, aka the storage chest. Yeah, sure, we could keep that in our inventory as well, I suppose. Keep that, blah, 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 blah. And there we go. Now we could sleep in our... I suppose this would be like a bunk bed. Well, if there was one below it, of course. Still smelting everything. Let's get that juicy motherfucking steak in our inventory. Delicious nomners. What is it? Okay. Well, I can't keep regretting the things I say. Come on. I gotta be prideful to some extent. I mean, that was a good joke. A good joke. So I could very well just put the villager breeder like in here. Especially since, yeah, this could literally just be the villager breeder right here. Like, sure, I may have to take out like my house eventually. But that's eventually. It's not right now. I have to, mow down a couple of houses that are not mine. Which I don't care because they're not my house. And it will be wonderful, and it will be glorious, and everyone here me will have iron for the rest of time, and it will be wonderful. But notice how stress-free that was, besides, of course, that one time. That's because the system works. It's because the system is the most effective system that has ever been employed. And it's really freaking good. So, now for my farm system. Now we're moving on to the farm system. The most farming I will ever need, manual farming, by the way, is basically you take one of these squares, you tile it here, and then you tile another one. And that will literally be all the crops you ever need. And then you just plant them in long rows. And that optimizes like literally everything. Although, here's another trick that I learned. And I don't trust placing it on the... Okay. I suppose I do trust placing it on the side, considering as I just did it. But, I mean, it's really just whatever. What are you guys trying to get to my bed? Are you serious? Come on, get your own bed. Let's see. What did I need exactly? What did I need from this? I needed... my torches. Where are my torches? There they are. Awesome. Then we just place them here to ensure a light level of 9 to each of these crops. That's pretty much everything. Should need nothing more. Should need nothing. Well, nothing more. I'd be surprised if I could get away with less, but I probably could, but it just wouldn't be as fast, you know. Get rid of some of this grass as well, because I know I'm going to need to do that eventually for some of these farm things. Then hopefully in the meantime we get enough awesome stuff. Enough super freaking awesome stuff that we absolutely love. And, let's see. Well, I'm pretty sure for the carrots, we can't trade for carrots. We have to, like, just get carrots. I think that's gonna have to come from, like, a zombie. It's really unfortunate. Because having to rely on a zombie for it to drop one of its rare drops is typically a very bad idea. Will often just lead to plenty of disappointment. But, I mean, it's the only choice we have to get carrots. Otherwise, in the meantime, we can, let's see, what does it get? Oh yeah, shoot. I have other stuff to do. I can't just be playing Minecraft the whole night. So you know what, I'll tell you what. I'll get a few seeds. This is probably enough. It was like 8 rows worth. Something like that. Actually, no, it's just short, so I'll make sure to get 3 more seeds here. So I can plant complete rows here. Okay, let's go overkill. Sure, why not? Then plant this out. Then in the next episode, we will hopefully have the iron farm ready to go. Yeah, but that's pretty much it from me. If you enjoyed this, like, sort of Let's Play thing, then make sure to drop a like. But, yeah, that's all I got for you. See ya.